Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about Iron Man 2. Let's check it out. Alright, let's get straight into this. This movie is okay. Tony Stark is a dick in this movie. Can we talk about that? He's such an asshole in this movie, and it's not even a funny asshole, it's just straight up an asshole. His ego is through the roof, but he does kind of get checked by Nick Fury later in the movie, which is something that I guess is cool, but they should tone it down sometimes. There wasn't a lot of character development here, although I did like the subplot of Tony Stark's dad, although that doesn't get developed upon until later movies. And I already forgot that dude's name because he's so forgettable. The guy that owns Hammer Industries, Hammer, whatever his name is. He's so fucking annoying. Why is he in this movie? I hated every second when he was on screen. I'm kidding you not. Not once did I enjoy his performance. It was awful. The most annoying character of the MCU so far. I don't know why he's in this movie. Whiplash is interesting until they throw it off the deep end and he's just a guy in a huge robot suit again. Just like the first movie. Sure, a little bit more lethal, but the fight lasts for like 2 minutes, dude. Most of the final battle is them fighting the robots, which is cool, but the real final fight is like 2 minutes tops, and it wasn't that good. The things that I did like kind of balance out with the things that I didn't like, which makes it just whatevers. Like, for example, I liked Happy and Black Widow in this movie, but I didn't like the villain, and sometimes I did not like Tony Stark. I feel like Pepper was wasted in this movie. I feel like in the first one she was interesting, but she's nowhere near as interesting in this movie. It's just not the same. I wanted to see more dynamics between her and Tony, but we didn't really get that. We got it here and there, but not as good as the first film. This film is way funnier than the first movie. For example, when Black Widow and Happy break into Hammer Industries, that scene was hilarious yet action-packed. That scene was very good. Probably my favorite of the whole movie, I'm not gonna lie. And speaking about action, the action is way better in this movie. It looks better, the CGI is better, it's choreographed better. It just looks so effortless the way they mow down the drones. And then when he's all flying around, that shit looks dope. War Machine was introduced well in this movie. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great, it was good, I liked it. I think Black Widow in this movie was really good. I found her very interesting, how she ties into S.H.I.E.L.D., how that ties into Tony's father, and as we know, I like that subplot. I just think Black Widow was written really good in this movie. She doesn't take up a whole bunch of screen time, but when she's on the screen, you know it's important and you know you have to pay attention. Not to mention, she's played by Scarlett Johansson. The two villains were pretty annoying towards the end. Although Whiplash was interesting when I first saw him after his first appearance, yeah, he's not that interesting after that. He's actually quite mediocre, quite generic. And like I said, the other one's just plain goddamn annoying. I hate him. Tony is tolerable, but sometimes he's just not. Like, check out this scene. What the fuck is this? I started dying laughing when I saw this. What the fuck? Of course they're scared. There's two people fighting in Iron Man suits in the house. Yeah, sure. Why would you just yell at them? What the fuck? I don't know. It's just so out of character. It's so fucking weird. Like, you look at a crowd that's scared of you and you don't calm down. You look at them. You don't even say anything. You just scream. What the fuck? Okay, I guess. And then when he's treating the hearing about his suit with the government, he treats it as a joke, which I get it could have to do with his confidence, but it's not a good look. It's not. It makes him look like a dickhead, and he is. I think that's really all I have to say about this movie. Black Widow and Happy are the best parts. There's good action. There's quite a bit of comedy here. There's good music. I didn't mention that, but there's hella good music in this movie. Rhodes was implemented good. I like the little subplot about his father. I like S.H.I.E.L.D. because they weren't the focus, but they were just a minor part. I like that. I did not like Tony Stark in some parts. I didn't like how Pepper was kind of wasted. I didn't like the two villains. They were quite mediocre. Alright, now that we've recapped, let's give this shit a score, man. I'm gonna have to give Iron Man 2 a 4.5 out of 10. Not the best, not the worst, just somewhere in the middle. This movie is quite forgettable, to be honest, but it introduces a lot of important things to the MCU, such as Black Widow, Tony Stark's father, War Machine, just things like that. It's an important film, not the best, but hey, it is what it is. That's pretty much it for me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Blades.